Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to go through my current makeup basket. Now, the last time I did one of these videos was back in July, and I will go ahead and link to that video up there in case you missed it and you want to see what I was using over the summer. So about 50% of what I'm using now is different from what I was using back in July, so I thought that warranted a new video. So let's go ahead and get into it. And be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And if you like makeup basket videos, please go ahead and give this a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel. And now let me show you all of the makeup. Well, first I thought I would share some of my current skincare items. I'm not going to go through everything. These are just 3 different products that I really wanted to share with you because I really enjoy them. So the first thing I will share with you is something from The Ordinary. This brand has been getting a ton of buzz on social media lately, and I think it's actually really good. This stuff is really cheap. You can purchase it either through their website or through Beautylish. I believe I bought mine through Beautylish. And this is the caffeine solution, and it's supposed to reduce the appearance of eye contour, pigmentation, and puffiness. So I just kind of use this as an all-over eye serum before I put on my eye cream, and I do this actually morning and night, and I do think it really has helped the look of my eyes. I've been really impressed with this, and this was maybe $10 or something, and it's gonna last me forever. I'm only about like right here on the bottle, and I've been using this, like I said, morning and night for well over a month now, so I'm going to get a ton of use out of this, well worth the price. And then here's a new eye cream that I just picked up. This one is from Shiseido. This is the Sun Protection Eye Cream with Broad Spectrum SPF 34. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you might remember that I had a Clinique eye cream that had some SPF in it a while back, and I absolutely hated it. I was so disappointed because I had been looking for an eye cream with SPF, and that one just took forever to blend in. Fortunately, that is not the case with this one. This one is amazing. It blends in so well, and it gives me some amazing sun protection, so I could not recommend that one highly enough. It's amazing. And then for moisturizer right now, I've just got this little sample here from Glam Glow. This is the Volcasmic Matte Glow Moisturizer. It's just a tiny little sample I got, but I really kind of like it. There's no SPF in this one, so you should wear some extra sun protection on top of it, but it's this really different kind of like balm texture. If you can see that, it's like a solid block almost of moisturizer, if that makes sense. It's not a liquid, it's not like a cream at all, it's like a balm, and it's really cool, but it's very lightweight even for being a balm, which is very unique, I thought. So I thought I would mention that. It's a very good lightweight daytime moisturizer. All right, now let's get into all of the makeup. And I just have everything laid out in order of when I apply it, and I always like to put a disclaimer on these kind of videos. I definitely don't wear makeup every day, and I don't use every single product that I'm going to show you today every single time that I do my makeup. Sometimes I only have time for a couple of different things, maybe like a powder and a mascara. And other days I do have the time to put on everything that I'm going to show you. So it just kind of varies from day to day for me. But first off, I'm going to talk about my primer, and yes, I'm still using this primer. I thought there was hardly anything left in here, but it is still hanging around. This is from CoverGirl, and this is their True Blend Face Primer for Combo Skin. I'm still really enjoying this. I think this does a really good job. It definitely keeps my makeup on longer. So I definitely would recommend that. I keep using it. I have no issue with that. Hopefully it'll be done soon though, because I've been using this forever, and like I said, I do like it, but I'm ready to move on to something else because I have a lot of primers in my collection. Next up is kind of a new step for me. I've been playing around with these little color correctors recently, and I do have the Benefit Erase Paste, which is kind of a color corrector, kind of a concealer hybrid thing, but these are definitely just color correctors, and these are both from the Urban Decay Naked Skin line. I have the peach one and the green one, and these were just a free sample that I got from Sephora last year, I think, but they had just been sitting in my drawer. I really was not using them at all, so I thought I would pull them out recently, and I've actually been quite impressed with them. The peach one is for the under eyes, and then I do have some darkness on the inner part of my eye, so I've been using that there as well, and that's what that one looks like. Can you even see that? And then this green one here is really good for redness, and I do have some redness here on my cheeks, and then I usually have some redness up on my nose from my glasses, so I've been dabbing that there if I'm going to be wearing my contacts that day. But I've been quite impressed with these. I don't know that I would purchase the full size of these, but I have had a lot of fun playing around with those, and I think because I don't use that much product each time, that these will hang around for a while. Moving on now to foundation. I am using 2 different foundations right now. The first one that I'm using is one from It Cosmetics. You guys know I absolutely love this stuff. This is the Your Skin But Better CC Plus cream, and this is in the shade Fair. And then I'm mixing that with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the color Y225. I've been spending a lot of time outside in the sun lately, so this one on its own is a little too light for me, but if I mix in one little pump of this, it just kind of deepens it up a little bit and matches my skin a little bit better. This is what I'm wearing today, and I'm actually wearing pretty much everything that I'm going to be talking about today. You can kind of get an idea of what my everyday makeup looks like. I did spend a little bit more time on it today than I usually do, but I did use all of these products. Now into concealer. I am currently using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and this is in the shade Fair. I do really like this concealer. I don't hear many people talking about it, but I think it's pretty good. And then I do have 3 different powders that I'm currently trying to work through. The first one is from Laura Mercier, and a lot of these products too are in my current project pan, my Finish 9 by New Year's. So if you watched that intro, and I will be actually doing an update here in the next week or two, but if you watch the intro, you'll see a lot of the same products just because I'm trying to work through those. And one of those products is this right here from Laura Mercier. This is their translucent powder, and how I've been using this is like the Urban Decay, what is that called? The Urban Decay, shoot, what is that called? Velvetizer, the Urban Decay Velvetizer. It's that powder that you can mix in with foundations. So on days that I have time, I will mix all 3 of these things together, and I really like the finish. And then to set my concealer, I've been using my NARS Crystal Powder. That is what this looks like currently. I am really sick of this powder. I am not a huge fan of it. It just takes forever to pick up any on my brush. And especially now because it's really just kind of focusing on the edges and in the corners, it's time to go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this until the end of the year and then call it quits. Hopefully I can finish a good majority of this, but there's that. And then my all over face powder right now is from Urban Decay. This is what it currently looks like, and this is the Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation in the shade Light Neutral. It is a little bit too dark for me, but I think because I have gotten some sun over the summer, it's actually a pretty decent match for me right now, but as we go into fall and winter, it's definitely going to get too dark for me again, but I'll try to make it work. Next, moving on to my bronzer. I am currently using the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. Over the summer, I was using a different bronzer. Once I finished that up, I was looking through my collection and I had tried a couple of different ones. I really just wasn't loving them, so I decided to go out and purchase this one. I've just, of course, heard so much about this, and I had been wanting to try it myself, so I decided to give it a go. And I have used it quite a bit already, if you can see. It's okay. I don't know if I totally get all the hype surrounding this product. I mean, I will go ahead and use it and probably finish this up, but it's okay. And I have it in the shade Light. Maybe the medium one is the one that people all are talking about and loving. It's a little orange for me, but I think it can kind of make it work. I do have it on today. I did also put some extra contour on, but I did use that as a bronzer. And again, it's okay. I would not repurchase it, but I will go ahead and use it up. And here's the blush that I'm currently working on. This is the color Exposed from Tarte. Now, I just got this back in May. I got this as part of the Mother's Day Tarte set that they come out with every year. My husband and my son got that for me for Mother's Day. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but this already has hard pan and I've hardly used it at all. So I'm quite disappointed. You have to press so hard to get any kind of color payoff. I do have it on today, but I'm just so disappointed that this has hard pan already. I do like the color though, but if it continues to get hard pan, I'm probably going to switch this out for something different. And here's the highlighter that I think I'm going to start working on. I did use this today for the first time in a really long time, but this one is from Wet n Wild, and this is their Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade The Sweetest Bling. This was from February, like their Valentine's collection this past year, and it's really pretty. I have the purple one too, but that's definitely not like an everyday kind of highlighter. So I decided to go ahead and pull this one out and start working on it a little bit. I do have it on, and I think it's a really pretty highlighter. Now moving on to all of my eye products. Of course, I am still working on this from Urban Decay. This is their eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Enigma. This is never ending, I feel. I'm going to be working on this for a very long time still. I don't know, there's just so much product in here. It's fine. It's a little bit too thick for me. I prefer the original formula, but I will go ahead and use it. And then I've also been using this LOC stick by Tati. This is the shade Impress Me, and I've been just kind of working this all over the lid and then topping it with my eyeshadow to kind of deepen the look. That's what I did today, and I do really like how this has been performing. I think it does last a long time, and I like how it kind of deepens up some of my lighter eyeshadow, so definitely enjoying using that. And then of course for my eyeshadow, I've got my Pan That palette this year, so I'm not going to go ahead and show you that. And I've also been working on some of these shades in here from my Naked 3. So you're just gonna have to wait for my Pan That Palette update to see what I'm using or to see the progress on those, but I am using those every day. And then here is my eyeliner. This is another product that was in my Finish 9 by New Year's. This one is 2, but I'm making pretty good progress on that. I'll go ahead and give you a little sneak peek. But this is from Marcel. I don't remember the name of this. Oh, it's called Mulberry. And I've just been using this and it works pretty well, so no complaints with this one. And for mascara, I did go ahead and pull a new one out the other day. This one is the Katy Perry and CoverGirl mascara called Katy Cat Eye. Now I was really surprised at how natural this one is. I was really kind of expecting something to be super va-va-voom, very volumizing, and it's just a very, very natural mascara. Sorry, this is kind of a weird angle. I don't hate it though. I do think it's kind of a nice mascara, and I think CoverGirl mascaras in general are known for just being very flake-free, which is something I really appreciate. So I do kind of like it. It's got an interesting wand. It's kind of like a twirly kind of wand, if you can see there. So I don't know. I don't think I'd heard much about this mascara at all, but you know, it is very natural, perfect for an everyday use, and I have enjoyed it. Then for brows, I am still using my Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. I talked about this a whole bunch here on my channel because I've heard nobody else here on YouTube or in any social media talk about this, and I think it's awesome. It's the only product I have in my brows right now, and I really think this plumps up my brows better than anything else that I've used. This one is getting kind of old, and the brush here is getting really just chunky and goopy, so I think I need to get a new one. I was also thinking about trying out the one from Soap and Glory because I've heard good things about that, but if you're looking for a brow product, I cannot recommend this enough. It's awesome. Here are my 2 lip products that I'm currently trying to work through. They are, of course, in my project pan currently. They're both from ColourPop, and they are the Lumiere Lippy Pencil and the Lippy Stick. This is what I'm wearing today. I really, really enjoyed this color. I'm not going to show you how much progress I have on them. You will have to wait for the update for those, but I absolutely love this color, and I will be sad to see it go because I do think that these will be gone shortly. It's time to just move them out of my collection. I've had them for a while, so there's that. And then the only 2 things left that I have to talk about are my setting sprays. Well, I don't know if you can really call this a setting spray, but this is my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. This I kind of just spray right after I put all of my powder products on my face, just kind of melt everything together, kind of like how you would use MAC Fix Plus. And then to set everything, once I'm all the way done with my makeup, I've got some Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, one of my absolute favorites. So those are all my products in my current makeup basket. And again, I don't use every product every single time I do my makeup, but these are the ones that I've been pulling from. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I would love it if you go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We can also connect on Instagram. That link will be listed in the description box below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!